She didn't know I was the CEO. My mother-in-law threw a glass of water in my face at a luxury restaurant just because I ordered the wrong sparkling water. Then she looked at me with pure disgust and said a low-class girl like me should be grateful to even sit at her table. Everyone around us turned and stared while I sat there shocked. And the worst part was that my husband Mark just kept looking at his phone like nothing had happened. The truth is I actually come from a wealthy family, but I always wanted to build my own career without using my father's name. So I kept my identity secret and slowly worked my way up until I became the CEO of Elite Dining Group. But Mark's mother Eleanor always believed I was just a poor girl who got lucky marrying her son. That night was her birthday and she demanded we go to the most expensive rooftop restaurant in the city. And the moment we arrived, she started insulting my clothes, my hair, and even the way I talked. Then in front of the entire restaurant, she suddenly threw her drink in my face and said, "You're a nobody, Sarah. My son works at a billion-dollar company and you're just a parasite. Leave before I call the manager and have you thrown out." I quietly wiped the water from my face, stood up, and calmly walked over to the head waiter and whispered just 2 words. "Call security." Within seconds, the restaurant manager and 4 security guards came to our table, and Eleanor smiled proudly thinking they were there to remove me as she pointed at me and said, "Finally, get this trash out of my sight." But the manager ignored her completely, looked at me respectfully, and bowed his head before saying, "We are very sorry, Madam CEO. How would you like us to handle this?" Instantly, the color drained from Eleanor's face, and Mark jumped up in shock, asking what they meant by CEO. I then glanced at Mark's company manager who was sitting at a nearby table and had witnessed everything, and I calmly said, "Consider Mark's position at your firm terminated immediately, because we don't employ men who watch a woman get humiliated and do nothing." Then I turned back to Eleanor and said quietly, "You wanted the manager to throw me out? Well, Eleanor, I actually own this restaurant and the entire building. You have 5 minutes to leave before security escorts you out and bans you from every restaurant in this city." Finally, I looked at Mark one last time and said, "Oh, and Mark, the divorce papers will be waiting for you tomorrow. And next time you sit in one of my restaurants, remember this? The nobody you humiliated today signs every paycheck in this building."